and you get home to your normal crappy mirror, that shib thing you bought from some rubbish store, and you're like, what are you doing to me, mirror? And you break it over your head because you're so disappointed and you're so frustrated. Time and middle of the board, a-hole here, also owner of the BLC, the Big Little Club. Doesn't matter if you're big, doesn't matter if you're little, we're all in the fitness club together. Stop ragging on people for how they look. It's weird and it's unnecessary. Also, it's Sunday, and Sunday is dumb day, so you've already seen the title. And don't pretend you don't do this shit, because you absolutely do. And the reason I know that is because I do it. Sometimes people go, Simon, why do you make these lists? Because deep down, we all have these dirty little secrets that we do, gym-wise, fitness-wise, workout-wise, and I have decided to expose them. I'm like that program from years ago, like, Behind the Magician's Secrets. And it was just like creepy voiceover when this guy in the mask going, ever wondered how a magician pulls a rabbit out the hat? And you're like, no. And then you're like, well, why are you watching this program? It's like, good point, but there was something fascinating about it.
Here's a small trick that anyone can master. The magician starts with empty hands and shows us an ordinary can of beer.
So yeah, every now and then you need to look pumped, you need to look ripped, you just need to look massive within seconds, so you do one of these 10 things. Sometimes you do them all. Number 10 is anabolic lighting. Anabolic lighting, you know where it is in the gym, you know where it is in the usual places you frequent in your life, and if you ever need a little bit of a rush in your head, you will head over to this to this lighting, and you'll just stand in it and you'll look at yourself like, yeah. Because lighting is an incredible thing. Why do you think when you look at a bodybuilding show, it is lit in a certain way? It's to make the people look on stage better. And I also went and found this. There you go. That's a picture from my Instagram. Cheap plug at SimonThe316. This was taken in 2017. 2017. And I don't take a lot of pictures in the gym, but even here, I looked in the mirror and I was like, this lighting is absolute. I don't look like this. I've never looked like this, but in that moment I looked like it and I needed to document it, which is also why you need to be careful when it comes to social media. But anabolic lighting is the greatest thing ever, and they put it in gyms and they put it in other areas of life that I'm going to talk about today to expose all of these truths and get them out there. And it's okay too. If it gives you an ego boost and it makes you feel good and it motivates you and it gives you a pump, then hell, why the hell not? Who are you hurting? Absolutely no one. Absolutely no one. It's why there are some gyms that will, again, light themselves in a certain way because they want their patrons to feel good, so they keep on coming back and keep with that subscription, which equals money. Number 9 is draw on your abs. Weird one, right? Not a lot of people do this, if we're honest. I've just thrown this one in there because I've seen it before. But look, we'll do it right now. There you go. You see? I drew on my own abs. And didn't I look great? Number 8 is just get a pump. I love these people. These are my favorite people ever. They think they've hidden themselves away, but they haven't. But whether they're going out for a night out or who knows what, a photo shoot or something, they just smash out. They smash out some press-ups really, really quickly because they need to get the blood into those muscles. Although I will say, I actually think when you do that, you should take it slow. Do like really, really focus on your up and down part. Take it slow and you'll actually get a bigger pump. Just my opinion. But you see it all the time. Some people walk around and do this. When they're out. I don't know whether you can see it. But just to try and make themselves look bigger, which is an absolutely wonderful thing to do, and I respect you massively. But Arnold Schwarzenegger said it best, the pump is better than having sex. And once you're in the gym and once you're enjoying lifting weights, there's no getting away from it. You are going to live and die by the pump. How many times have you got pumped in the gym and afterwards gone, man, if only I could look like that all the time? You can leave the gym looking awesome. And you look in the gym mirrors with the anabolic light and you're like, flipping neck, I'm the Hulk. And you get home and you look around like, what happened? It's like when you're in your car or whatever, someone's going and just popping all your muscles and then you deflate back down to nothing. Number 7 is deliberately try on clothes in a clothes store because you flipping love that mirror. And here we go. As I say, behind the magician's curtain or whatever, they're designed to do that. That's right. Most closed store mirrors deliberately have curves or are shaped in a certain way to make you look leaner, to make you look bigger, to make you look better. And that's a combination of the mirror, it's the combination of the lighting, it's a combination of all these things. And look, all these headlines, all these articles that I went out to find with people doing studies about this and coming to the conclusion that yes, closed stores are doing this. There's an ice cream truck. I don't know if you can hear that. Maybe I'll go get one. Screw fitness, ice cream. But I mean, how many times have you done that, right? Same kind of thing. You try on a piece of clothing in a store, you're like, man, I've got to take this. Look how great it makes me look. And you get home to your normal crappy mirror, that shib thing you bought from some rubbish store, and you're like, what are you doing to me, mirror? And you break it over your head because you're so disappointed and you're so frustrated. It's not the mirror's fault. It's not even yours fault. You basically got conned. That's essentially what it is. Somebody conned you into buying these things, and that's not nice. That's not nice at all. But again, a fact. Number 6 is one of the more crazy ones. But look, we've all done it. Again, I've done it. You've done it. Your mum's done it. Auntie Joan has done it when she was going away to Marbella for the weekend with her new boyfriend, George. You stop drinking water, which is crazy. Also, you run the risk of bloating yourself because, by the way, if your body's not getting in enough water, given that you're made of water, it will start to store the water that you have within you, and therefore you'll start to look bloated. But I mean, it all, well, depending on the sort of line you come from, this all stems from the fact that when bodybuilders are going to have a competition, some do, some don't, they do water cycling, which is where the Monday to Wednesday or whatever before their competition, they drink a hell of a lot of water to the point they're going to the loo every 6 seconds. And then from Thursday to Saturday, whenever, they don't drink barely any water. They have like that much because it flushes them all out and makes them look super lean. Now, if you're doing that under the guidance of a coach, okay, but you shouldn't be doing this just because, again, you're about to pop on over to a beach and you want to look good. Drink water. Everybody forgets, I know I go on about this all the time, but health and fitness, the key in that term is health. You want to feel healthy, and if you're feeling thirsty, you should drink your water because that's your brain going, I need some water, otherwise I'm going to die. That's what it is. Let's not pretend otherwise. That's your brain going, please drink. I'm starting, it's a long way away, but I'm starting to head towards death. But we've done it, right? Look, I'm a wrestler, right? I'm a wrestler. I haven't wrestled for a while for obvious reasons. But every now and then when I woke up and thought, maybe I just won't drink a lot of water. Henry Cavill did it. Henry Cavill did it for The Witcher Netflix TV show. He just said, I didn't drink any water for like 7 years. He's like, Henry, drink some water, you crazy Mother Hubbard. Don't do it. It's not worth it. Number 5 goes in with that, and usually it's a combo of the two because you drop water and then you avoid sodium. Sodium and salt becomes like rats. No one ever chases after rats going, woohoo, rats. And when you decide you don't want to eat sodium, you're looking at every packet going, this has 0.2 sodium. I can't eat sodium because I will bloat. And sure, yeah, if you do take in too much of it, you will. Because again, it makes you hold water. That's why there are 1-2 table tennis ping pong pairing. But it's okay to have sodium. I really, really think if you are getting bloated off sodium to the point you've gone from ripped to not ripped, you have a problem. There's something else going on there. But again, I hold my hands up. I can think of times I've gone to salt, and you should season your food. You should make it taste nice, especially with something like salt, because there's no calories in it or whatever thing you want to throw on over there. But I second guess it like, am I gonna? Don't even worry about it. But again, we do it. We do it because human beings are crazy. They're absolutely crazy. Who are we even trying to impress? I get in the comments all the time, Millie, you don't look that good. I'm like, all right. I'm not training for you, Steve729. Sorry, Steve. Every time I train now, Steve729. Here's my progress pics. Do I look all right? No, you look crap. And I just don't eat any sodium. And then once again, as we've already established, I die. Now, that was water. Number 4 is a great one because it doesn't even pertain to lifting weights. It's something 100% of people have done at some point, I would hazard a guess. And that is suck it in your gut. Suck in your gut right now. Like, do it. Like I'm doing, and then try and operate like a normal human being. You know, like some kind of like defective robot. Like a bunch of scientists were trying to make a new android, some kind of whatever you want to call it, and they're like, that one doesn't really work. Like that, but a little bit different. That's what human beings look like when they suck in their gut. Also, it's just a big lie anyway. Have you ever looked at someone sucking in their gut and actually been tricked by that? Gone, wow, he's so lean. No, you're like, that guy's sucking in his gut. So I do it. Of course I do. If I'm feeling a little bit self-conscious and have to whip my top for some reason, straight away, Android man. It's so dumb. Number 3, we go back to the avoiding things, and it's when carbs become the enemy. Carbs, can't have any carbs, because carbs are going to increase our glycogen stores. They're going to make us look all bloated and frumpy. I mean, yes, that is true to a certain degree. And you know what? Out of all the things we mentioned avoiding, I would actually say, if you have some kind of photo shoot or whatever, and you're just going to drop your carbs for a day, as long as you're eating healthy still, I don't actually think that's that big a deal. I don't think it's going to make a major difference. And I think, having a no-carb diet, to me personally, just isn't worth it in the long run. But you probably would get a marginal, teeny bit of benefit from it if you were trying to look. You'd have to be ripped to begin with, but you may get like a 1-2%, maybe even a little bit more benefit to doing that. So it's not actually that bad. I think the problem with avoiding carbs is, yes, no-carb diets, well, they were popular and they still are now, which is cool if you want to do a ketogenic diet and it works for you. I just always find what people usually do with no-carb diets is they do it for 12, 16, 20 weeks, whatever their plan is. They then choose to reintroduce carbs, and they don't reintroduce them slowly. They just start eating carbs again and your body freaks out. It's like, what the hell is this? I don't know what this is anymore. And then you start putting all the weight back on. You really have to balance those things out because your body will essentially adapt to what you're doing, but there's a rebound to that as well. So yes, don't fear carbs. Carbs are okay. Again, calories in, calories out. Boring, boring, boring. but you're going to do it one day. It's going to be your wedding. You're like, oh, gotta go carbs. Number 2 is my favorite. I've never done this one, but people have asked me. I got asked this on Instagram the other day, and bless your heart, it's funny. If you don't know, you don't know. But it's like, Simon, if I need to look really ripped, should I just do a bunch of crunches? Like, where did that come from? No, I mean, yes, it is all good to work your core, but abs aren't going to appear. It's not ghost. It's not like, ooh. Like, if you have a layer of fat over your abdominal muscles, a bunch of crunches aren't going to then all of a sudden show your abdominal muscles. Maybe by like 0.2%. If you're like 22% body fat, that ain't going to do nothing. But people have convinced themselves that doing crunches will get them a six-pack. Really, if you want to break it down to its most basic, everybody has a six-pack. We've just covered it with a bunch of fat because the human race is gluttonous and we wanted cheese on bread. That's what it was. Do you want this green thing? No, I want cheese on flipping bread. Of course I do. And then we ate it and it was delicious. And that's what we went. Crunches and ab work and all of that you should be doing because it's good for your core and of course it will tighten and strengthen your abs. But it is not with the right diet. Again, you must have heard the phrase abs are made in the kitchen. It's not really a lie. It's a slight exaggeration. But, you know, it's not, it's just, there is some truth to it. You got to eat right if you want to abs. You got to make some sacrifices. Doing a bunch of crunches is absolutely a waste of your time. And number 1, the best one, the one that you're probably thinking, how have you not said that, Mel? How have you not said that? If you want to get ripped today, you use the Instagram filter. That's all you have to do. I have an example. How stupid is that, right? How stupid is that? And I look like a stupid idiot in that picture too. But you can literally transform yourself using a filter. So again, much what we said in number 10, do not take social media at face value. Don't make it, or don't let it make you feel bad. Don't think that you've screwed up just because that guy looks better than you. Who the hell knows what's going on? Remember, bodybuilding is about being in competition with yourself. Do you look better this week than you did last week? You get a couple of thumbs up and you get a kiss from me. I didn't need to kiss the microphone. What am I doing? And that's that. Sunday is dumb day. We're done for another 7 days. It's my favorite day. I love it. I don't care how stupid these lists are. They make me happy. Like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell button, ding, ding. Got a Patreon, got merchandise, got Instagram, Twitter, filters. Look in the description below. If anything takes your fancy, give it a click. But please do watch another video. Come hang out with me or somebody else, and I'll see you again next week.